Hello, my name is Barnini10. I am from class 11C. Here I am going to demonstrate a C++ program on the topic write a program to input a date in dd/mm/year format and check for its validity. Hash include iostream.h, hash include conio.h. These two statements in my program represent the inclusion of the header files. The iostream.h is a header file to include the input and output stream. Conio.h has been included to include the functions like clear screen, get, ch, etc. Then comes the main function, void main. The main function is very important as the execution of the program starts from this main function. Then we have opened our curly braces. Then we have used the function clr with parenthesis. This is the clear screen function which clears the screen before displaying the output of the program. Then we have declared the variables used in my program. Int dd mmyy represents that the dd mmyy are of integer data types. Here dd represents the date, month, year. And two more variables p and b of integer data type have been declared as well as initialized with the value 0. B have been initialized to check for the leap year and p has been initialized to check for equality conditions as we will see in the course of the program. Then I have used the function cout to ask the user to enter the date, month and year one by one. Then scene function has been used to allow the user to input the date, month and year respectively using the keyboard. Then we have checked for the year is a leap year or not. If the year divisible by 4 gives the remainder 0, then it is a leap year and we will store a value 1 to the variable b. Otherwise a value of 2 will be stored in the variable b. Then I have used the switch case statement where I have checked the values for a month. Now case 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12 actually represents the month. Like for example, case 1 represents January, 3 March, 5 May, 7 July, 8 August, 10 October, 12 December. Now if the case entered by the user, that is the month, matches any of these cases, then this set of statements will be executed. That is, if the date entered by the user is between 1 and 31, then p will have a value 1 and otherwise p will have a value 2. We know that these months, that is January, March, May, July, August, October and December, have dates varying between 1 and 31. Then I have used the break statement. This break statement helps to break out of the program as soon as any of the above cases match the case entered by the user. Then we will further check the cases 4, 6, 9 and 11. Case 4 represents the month of April, 6 the month of June, 9 the month of September and 11 the month of November. Now we are checking that if the date is varying between 1 and 30, means entered by the user, then p will have one value, else p will have a value of 2. We know that these months, that is April, June, September and November, can have dates only between 1 and 30. Now I have again used the break statement to break out of the program. Now to check for the conditions of February, I have used the case 2. Now this was the reason that here I have actually checked that whether the year entered by the user is a leap year or not, because I know that February has 29 days in leap year and in a non-leap year it will have 28 days only. Now let us check. If b is equal to 1, that is the year is a leap year, then we are checking that the date varies between 1 and 29, then p will have a value 1, otherwise we will have a value 2. And in case the b is not equal to 1, that is it is equal to 2, then we will check that if the date is varying between 1 and 28, then well and good, p will have a value 1, otherwise p will have a value 2. Then again I have used the break statement here. Now this default statement will be encountered if none of the statements none of the cases match with the case entered by the user. And in case this default gets executed, the message of invalid month will be displayed on the output screen. Then I have checked the value of P, that if P is equal to 1, then valid date message will appear on the screen. Otherwise, invalid date would appear on the screen. Then lastly, we have used the get ch option. This actually function helps us to hold the output on the screen for some time. Okay, let's have a look at the dry run of the program. Now the user has input 33 for date, 11 for month, 10 for year, and I know that initially we have initialized the P and B to value 0. Now we will firstly check for the year. Now the year input by the user is 10. Let us see in the program. If year is year modulus 4 is equal to 0, that is 10 modulus 4 is equal to 0? No, it is not. So B will have a value 2. Now we will check for the date. Date entered by the user is 33. Okay, let us see for the month first. We will see in the switch statement the month entered by the user is 11. So let us see where the case 11 is there. Here is the case 11. So this set of statement will get executed. The date is varying between 1 and 30? No, because the user has input a value of 33 in the date. Therefore, P will have a value 2. Then break, it will break out of the program and it will come here. If P is equal to 2, equal to 1, which is false. Therefore, else statement will get executed and invalid date will be printed on the screen. So output screen would be giving an output as such. Now let us take one more example. In case the user may have input 28 as the date, 2 as the month, 04, that is 4 as the year, then what happens? We will check for the year first. 4 is divisible by 4 and it gives no remainder. Therefore, B will have 1. That is, the year is a leap year. Now let's check for the month. The month is 2. It is matching with the case 2. Here, no, 2 is not there. Let us see. Okay, here is the case 2. Now we will check for the date. The date entered by the user is 28. It is matching, now the year is a leap year. So B is equal to 1. Therefore, this set of statement is going to get executed. If date is between 1 and 29, the date entered by the user is 28. Therefore, it is suiting the conditions. Therefore, P will have a value 1. Now we break out of the program. Then we check if P is having a value 1. Yes, it is having. So a message of valid date will be displayed on the output screen. So the output will be as such. Thank you.